Matthew 13:4-10, King James Version. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they were withered away. And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground, and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? Read those same verses in the NIV version. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly, because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered, because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. Whoever has ears, let him hear. The disciples came to him and asked, Why do you speak to the people in parables? The first parable is set in an agricultural context. A sower went forth refers to the ancient seed sower. Planting a crop, Jesus later interpreted this parable himself. The seed depicts the word of God, and thus the sower is the gospel evangelist. The wayside is the path trampled through the field. It was packed hard, and the seed found no root. Thus the fowls, demons, snatched it away. Here there was no response at all to the gospel. The second category is called stony places, or the rocky ledge beneath a thin, shallow layer of soil. This thin crust would warm quickly, causing the seed to sprout instantly, but without adequate rootage or moisture. Thus the sun scorched the crop, and it withered away. The third group of seeds fell among the thorns that has not been plowed. The thorns choked out the crop. The good ground represents well plowed and prepared soil, capable of producing a large crop. The statement, who has ears to hear, goes beyond physical hearing and implies an inner spiritual reception of truth. This prompted the disciples to ask why he had spoken to them in parables. Whereas before, he had used parables to illustrate his messages. Now they formed the basis of the message. So I think the most important part for me in this is to remember that we grow where we're planted. If we choose to read the word, pray, follow what Jesus says in the Bible that we're supposed to do, we're going to grow deep roots, and we're going to grow. And if we just hear him, we'll live a holy life. We have to hear. Who hath ears, let him hear.